Welcome to the Deadman Horror Show. In this episode, I tell you, man, you're going to see some things. They're going to be nightmare fuel. You're going to see some things you wish you've never seen. What is Experiment 44? What do you know about human-animal hybrids? What do you know about that stuff? But, oh, that's Alex Jones' conspiracy land. That can't be true. That can't be real. Well, I'm going to show you things that might make you reconsider that. Now, let's get into this. All right. No real announcements. Just going to go right into it. If you're familiar with this channel, you might be familiar with more drama-related stuff, but that's not this show. This show is all about horror. And we have a story to tell. We do. Experiment 44. Something you're not meant to see. I hope you're ready for this. I hope you are. Here we go. Now first, before I play that footage and get into that story, let me show you some other interesting things that kind of are related. I'll go ahead and put it on the screen here. Here we go. What you're seeing right now, bits and pieces, fragmented video from the same source that we're about to get into, okay? It may not mean much to you. I'd be like, what is this? What's going on? This right here. Oh, this is nothing. Maybe the remains of what used to be a military installation. It's just some steps, right? Just a foundation, right? I mean, we don't know. We don't know. Hold on here. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get it just right for you guys. Let's go and play this. Body parts, bodies, bloody bodies. You're not meant to see any of this. You're not meant to see any of this. We'll get into it now. What is Experiment 44? Here we go, guys. This right here, what you see on the screen, is what I believe to be, and from the source that this information comes from, I believe to be valid, is proof, absolute proof, of some bizarre animal-human hybrid experimentation. Let's get into it. That right there. Stop right there. Is that not... What is that face? What's going on there? Is that not some sort of weird fish man? Some sort of... Could be a lizard man. I'm leaning with fish man. You can see gills. Sort of merman. Obviously confused. Doesn't know where he's at. Being held hostage against his will. Probably was an experiment of some sort. Because he's dehydrating. He's breaking down. Did you see that? He shed his skin. The creature shed his skin. What is this abomination? Let's play it one more time. Play it one more time. Look at this. Moaning for help. Absolutely disgusting. It just crumbles apart. Oh, did you see that? He pokes inside his mouth to see if he feels. Oh, he felt that. He felt that pain. You see this here. You see this. Human-animal hybrid experimentation. This is a real thing, and I have some things to show you about this. But let's play this some more. One more time for everybody. Clearly, the subject here, held against his will, probably some sort of detaining, right? Experimented on, groaning in pain, probably needs water to hydrate. He starts crumbling. His face starts shedding. Like he's melting. Oh, he doesn't know where he's at. He doesn't know what's going on. His body's crumbling. He's as confused about this situation as you are. I've seen this over 100 times. You can clearly tell that this man, I believe he used to be a man before he was experimented upon. We'll talk more about that. Clearly he is in pain right there. He recoils in pain when he touches his mouth. Touches the inside of his mouth. Let's see that one more time. Oh, yeah, I heard him. His skin is just melting, dude. That right there, what you can hear is the voice of the people watching this happen. Because this man's in a cell. He's in a concrete cell, concrete walls. He's being recorded, being watched, being observed. This bizarre experiment. Why do I say it's an experiment? Oh. I have, according to my source, well, let me ask you. I mean, this is an experiment. Where do you think it comes from? Is this some sort of top secret Russian experiment? Is this like a leak of some sort? Some sort of Moscow experiment? Is this something that the CIA has done? I mean, they do all sorts of stuff. They do all sorts of dirty stuff, experimentations using drugs and whatnot. psychological warfare on U.S. citizens. Oh, not just U.S. citizens, everyone across the globe. It's none of those, actually. It's not the Russians. It's not the Americans. This right here. What you're seeing, this footage comes from what used to be a base, or maybe it still is, not quite sure. Apparently from the United Kingdom. The Brits. Why do I say that? There's coordinates connected to this video. And the coordinates lead to this. What are we looking at here? Well, let's zoom in some more. These coordinates right here are related to the video. And they take us here. Now, what is this? Oh, it's a fingerprint. It's just a fingerprint. Oh, it's just a park. It's just a simple park at Hove Park Manor, Goldstone Crest, Hove, in the United Kingdom. Nothing to see there, right? Nothing to see. Clearly not just a signal of some sort. What if I were to tell you, according to people I've been in contact with, the people who do not want to be identified due to certain reasons you can probably assume, right? This place is not as simple as it seems. Though right now, what you see is a fingerprint. In 1983, it was something else. And that's when this video was made. That's when this video was made. 1983. Let me show you something you probably missed. Property of ERP 1983. Do not reproduce. Once again, it all starts making sense, right? You can see what's going on here. This thing, this subject of torture, has done so out of experimentation. Done secretly, without the knowledge, without anyone being the wiser. He's crumbling apart. Now, I wonder here, I speculate here, if this was once human turned into some sort of abomination through intense experimentation of some sort. Or did they find something? Did they happen to find something? A creature. And they were testing it, seeing what could happen. Maybe it was a merman, for real. Held against his will, dehydrated to the point where his skin was crumbling. But the way it does makes me think he used to be human. He used to be human. That's what I'm thinking. He used to be human. The man could have even been a father. Probably had maybe a kid. Maybe had a wife at one point. But now this is where he is. This is what's happening to him. He's being experimented upon. For what? For science. face right there. Stare into it. Stare into it. Because I have stared into it many, many times in setting up this episode for you guys. Now, it's hard to make out what our observers are saying to this thing, right? It's hard to make out. It's very distorted. And I don't think closed captions can help. There is no closed caption for this video. It's almost as if it's saying, where is your home? Where are the others like you? You've crossed a wall. Now, it looks like he has something against it. Is that a... What is he doing? He's clearly in distress. Freaking out. What's... Go back to that sound. Play that sound one more time. You hear something like the splash of water, like he's sitting in a chair, and beneath him, his feet are in a pool of water. He's not speaking English. He's not speaking, was it Russian? No, that's not Russian. That's not British English. Okay? Speaking like a fisherman. Like a merman. Some bizarre experimentation. The thing that came after it, I'm not so sure about. That's pretty freaky. Like I said, what you're going to see here tonight are things you cannot unsee. A nightmare fuel. This is what I believe, what I've been told anyway, is Experiment 44. Something that happened in 1983 in the UK, and a base that now when you see is nothing more than a fingerprint. Now, of course, these coordinates could just be misleading. This could obviously be completely misleading as a joke, as a way to take you off track. You put in these coordinates in a different way, it pinpoints to, well, I mean, these set of coordinates will take you here to this thumbprint. But I've been informed that really, the coordinates, what you're given from the video, is not the correct coordinates. If you change it up just the right way, it takes you to Canada, to some desolate region in Canada. No, that sounds hard to believe. Sounds absurd that in the 1980s, the Canadians would be experimenting on human beings like this, or have their hands on some sort of weird merman creature and torture him for their own amusement. What they're trying to do. It's absurd. Now, there are other disturbing videos kind of related to Experiment 44. Things that, if you were to search on YouTube using hashtag tryfg or trygf, you'll find many interesting videos that will disturb you, to say the least. For example, wait. Before I move on from the subject, though, in case there's anyone who doubts that your government, that the American government, that the United Kingdom, that the Canadians aren't experimenting with human-animal hybrids, they are. They have been for a while. Here's a headline here. First British human-animal hybrid embryos created by scientists. Human-pig hybrid created in a lab. Okay, they've been doing this for a while. So it could be possible. It could be possible that this thing is some sort of weird hybrid. I'm not sure what the technology would be like in the 1980s. It could also be that they actually captured something and were torturing it in really bizarre ways. But anyway. Related to that, in a sense that it is nightmare fuel, if you want to see some videos that are quite disturbing, all you have to do is on YouTube, if you search hashtag tryfg or trygf, any variation, it'll take you to a certain set of videos that are quite bizarre. At first, you're going to see some kid-related videos, but then you're going to find things like this. What is that thing? What is that thing? How... It is... What are we seeing here with our eyes, guys? What are we seeing here? You clearly see what I see, right? This abomination. All these, a cluster of limbs coming out from a single torso. You see a head. You see, in some of these arms, look at these arms. You have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 10 arms spread out from a torso. Pelzer, South Carolina. That's right. That's right. Oh, you know, the tryfg. Or trygf. Let's go back real fast. There's a lot of stuff happening in this small clip. I'm not sure what the globs of white are in the background, but they look kind of like body bags. They don't look like anything happy. Think it's a bunch of paper mache, bro? To watch it move. Paper mache doesn't move like this. Paper mache doesn't move like that. You could clearly see here this other angle. This isn't paper mache. Go back to that. There's like subliminal messaging here. You have a headless child. It's bizarre stuff. What was that? So someone in the chat mentioned John Wesley, mentioned Pelzer, South Carolina. You see, or the tryfg, there's another set of coordinates that when you trace it down, takes you to a particular place. And that would be Pelzer, South Carolina. What was going on there? Why? It's like some sort of cursed place. I'll play it one more time. I'm not convinced that it's paper mache. I do not see it. I understand why you might think so. You clearly see a head there. Paper mache doesn't move like this on its own. Was it attached to strings? Is there some sort of motor that's moving these arms? What's going on here? What is going on, to me, is something sinister, something evil. I don't know what went down there in Pelzer, South Carolina. But we need to find out. Okay, that's SpongeBob. I don't know what that's doing there. Okay. A glitch in the Matrix or something. Okay, so let's there's some other videos we can take a look at here. Some other things, some other bizarre things to look at when it comes to tryfg. Let's look at this one here. This one's real dark. Here we go, ready? You see that, right? Clearly, there's some blood. Looks like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A body bag. Blood on a head. Lighting. A body in a pool of blood. Some sort of demonic figure staring through yellow glass, or it could just be just regular glass, but the lighting behind it's yellow. Could be Satan itself, or it could be some sort of intergalactic bug alien. Who knows? Cryptic writing on the wall. Clearly blood. Obviously cryptic. ZY 53U. What is it trying to say? Oh, a body's moving. A body is moving. Moving in one of those bloody body bags. Whatever happened here, whatever massacre occurred, the victims aren't dead. They're still alive. They're still squirming. And don't give me that, oh, maybe they're reanimated. Maybe they're zombies or something. Let's not get into absurd hyperboles here. Okay, let's be real and objective. Okay? Those bodies are still alive. The body bag is moving. Play that one more time. There's the body bag. Oh, it's not a body bag. It's, well, kind of is. It's wrapped up. There's some, looks like bells or something around it. The poor lighting makes it really hard to see. You see it, right? Or is it too dark on the screen? The body is moving. Oh, there was a clear part right there. Let's go back. The wrapped up bloody face is moving. You only see it for a moment. As we sit here in our place of comfort, wherever it is you are, in your home, at a friend's house, maybe in the driveway at a friend's house, maybe you're in a hotel room, whatever, wherever you are, you're in a place of comfort, right? You're not dealing with this distress and all that. You're also not really thinking about or even concerned about the fact that weird, bizarre experimentations are probably taking place. Human-animal hybrids and all that stuff. Or that in a simple town in South Carolina, maybe some sort of massacre occurred that no one has really reported. Now, be something for us to look into. Let's see if something even happened there. Now, relating to this, I can show you something here that can probably explain a little better. But before I do, let's watch this. Nope, not that one. This one right here. Here we go. Look at this. Don't go down to the hall. You're probably very confused, aren't you? You might even say, oh, some of that could just be horror movie props. After all, there's quite a bit of people who like to do horror movie stuff, horror skits on YouTube. Well, let's check out something here. Tryfg. What is that? It was some sort of some sort of ARG. And this will better explain it.
If I found a reason for the tryfg ARG to be reopened. Now, I'm not necessarily an expert at ARGs, and I've only been an onlooker to many of them, such as TSV, The Sun Banished, and other Twitter ARGs. Now, revisiting Nexpo's video, and the part around the 24-minute mark in which he states, Stuart Silverstone has uploaded a new video that totally threw off my preconceptions. My interest on this ARG was piqued. Due to YouTube's TOS, he was unable to show what exactly happened, and whereas I also won't show the video, I can describe what might have thrown him off. The video showcases some of the same footage of the body in the bathtub that many followers of this ARG have.
The body in the bathtub. The body that we saw. The body in the bloody bathtub.
Also seen.
That body there.
The part that is against YouTube TOS is of the man beating the body on the head with the butt end of a pistol. To me, this video is nothing out of the ordinary for the tryfg game. However, what is interesting is the coordinates listed and the Mediafire link. The coordinates listed actually...
Let's go back. Go back to the coordinates.
The man beating the body on the head with the butt end of a pistol. To me, this video is nothing out of the ordinary for the tryfg game. However, what is interesting is the coordinates listed and the Mediafire link. The coordinates listed
34.646038 negative 82.45386.
actually lead to some sort of shed next to the Saluda River in Pelzer, South Carolina. If I had to speculate what is at that location, I would guess that maybe some of the tryfg footage was actually shot there, as it seems fairly desolate. This location is also within a mile or two of the new address located at the bottom of excitementfunzone.xyz, 5 Stevenson, St. Pelzer, South Carolina, 29669. This address leads to a house that, using Google Street View, seems like it's abandoned. Now, as to why I believe that some of the footage was shot there as well, it is because on the right side of the house, a window that looks eerily similar to the ones caught in the videos like DTBO, TDJN, PTDJYN, there is also a street light located there that could be the source of the orange light. Now, off of my tangent. The Mediafire links to a compressed file that is 287 megabytes. Within this file, multiple different GIFs and JPEGs can be found. They all seem to be snippets of other tryfg videos, including the body and the hand-drawn backgrounds. But one particular file called psid.gif is almost 187 megabytes, and it concerned me when I first opened it because Windows said it couldn't open it. I then tried a second time, and it opened. It was just a short 1 to 2 second GIF of a hand-drawn background and toy butterflies being manipulated by string. I'm still unsure as to why the shortest GIF within this compressed file is 187 megabytes, even though the resolution is more or less the same as the rest of the images. As well as this file being compressed, it seems to also be encrypted, so none of the location data nor date and time can be found.
Very bizarre, very interesting about the file size there. So if you guys are following here, this rabbit hole with the tryfg or trygf, quite interesting. So the video we saw with the body in the bathtub, could that actually have been real? Could this actually have been real? Or was it fake? Let me put it back on the screen here. Was this real or fake? Could have something have gone down in that shed? If the coordinates take us to a shed near a house in, well, Pelzer, South Carolina, was there something that went down there? Surely, internet detectives would have requested a welfare check of some sort to see. All right, curious on that. To find out more. What about that file size? The GIF. Is there something hidden in that file?
Unfortunately, this does not provide any comprehensive answers as to where, why, and by who this was filmed. Now, digging back into the excitementfunzone.xyz page 10 months after Nexpo's original video, there are many noticeable changes to the site. It has gone a complete overhaul and no longer features the clip art balloons or Spider-Man's face. Instead, it features this. And by clicking through the hyperlinks, they all seem to lead in different directions. Now, I can't go through all of these, but 2 of them piqued my interest. By clicking on the Flowers tab, you are led to a YouTube video that states, "Red, your trigger is birthday cake." But what's interesting is at the 002 mark, there is a frame that shows an old photo of a child seemingly playing next to a river. I presume this is the Saluda River, as it looks fairly similar and would relate to Pelzer, South Carolina. Along with this, many coordinates have been dropped within tryfg videos that are directly next to the Saluda River and seem to mark no buildings. As to where this image comes from, I still have no clue. Now, the second hyperlink I found interesting was the left side banner that takes you to a completely black...
This Excitement Fun Zone thing, I am baffled. I don't know what to say here. I mean, does this site still exist? How bizarre is that? How fucking twisted is that? That in going deep into this video, in the video that has these sort of images, these horrific images, it takes you to, if you follow the, I guess, the trails, the breadcrumbs, it takes you to what looks like to be a kid's site for birthday parties or whatever. Okay? Or Excitement Fun Zone, a place where kids go to play games. Talk about sinister.
Clicking through the hyperlinks, they all seem to lead in different directions. Now, I can't go through all of these, but 2 of them piqued my interest. By clicking on the Flowers tab, you are led to a YouTube video that states, "Red, your trigger is birthday cake." But what's interesting is at the 002 mark, there is a frame that shows an old photo of a child seemingly playing next.
This stuff right here, this is what interests me about these ARGs, are these videos that have little snippets of like bizarre things, like like here, like a little photo. What is this? Why is it there? It's there for a reason. That's a clue of some sort. What does it mean? Who's trying to tell you that? Why is it there?
Next to a river. I presume this is the Saluda River, as it looks fairly similar and would relate to Pelzer, South Carolina. Along with this, many coordinates have been dropped within tryfg videos that are directly next to the Saluda River and seem to mark no buildings. As to where this image comes from, I still have no clue. Now, the second hyperlink I found interesting was the left side banner that takes you to a completely black page. I was suspicious that a link was on this page, and to my delight, there was. When I inspected Element, I found an href equals that harbored the link I was looking for. However,
Smart.
when being brought here, I was asked for a username and password, and this is where my story ends.
Wow.
I'll be completely honest with you. I'm not qualified whatsoever to even attempt to find the username and password. So I'm calling upon whoever finds this video and whoever knows more about tryfg and what possible username and password combinations could be, please reach out or share this video to others so we can attempt to discover more. The NES game is obviously not the end of the story, as the website has undergone multiple changes and there are more and more hyperlinks to explore on excitementfunzone.xyz. Anyhow, I'm Zex, and I encourage people to keep digging. Thanks for watching.
Well, shout out to Zax there, helping us figure out more about what's going on with this tryfg. And this all relates to the video I showed you in the beginning of this episode, because it's somehow connected with the tryfg, or is it? When you look up hashtag tryfg or trygf, sometimes it changes, but it's tryfg, you're gonna find this video. But what does this video have anything to do with South Carolina? Could I even be way off? Maybe this isn't some weird bizarre experiment from I don't know, from the United Kingdom or Canada or the CIA project or whatever. Maybe something went down in South Carolina in 1983. Now, I don't know if we're fit to really explore. I don't know how far we're going to get. I can barely even see the keyboard with my, with my cool shades and all. And with my dead hands, it's hard for me to type. Let's see. Let's see if we can find Excitement Fun Zone and play around with that. All right, here we go. The lighting in this place is horrible. Okay. Let's see if we can find our Excitement Fun Zone. See what happens. Is this it right here? No. No, that's Excitement Fun Zone, like, cute stat. Okay. Let's see. I want to find that website. Is this it? No, that takes me to a link for Viagra. Okay, let me show you on the screen what it is I'm doing. Okay. I got the blue pill here. So we'll have to spend more time digging into this, see what else we could find. Probably do that in a later episode, honestly. Unless we find something. It's an XYZ site. Is it? Okay. See what we can do. Let's see. Here's a video that talks about Excitement Fun Zone XYZ. Let's take a look at this. Very bizarre. Okay, different. Okay, playing games, card games. I don't think fun is what we're gonna be having here. But that doesn't look like fun. All the bizarre links it takes you to that we're looking at. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at the site. I'll have to take a look at the site. Okay, we're gonna see if we can get to it here. Is this gonna be it? Are you sure this site's still up? Are you in the chat 100% sure? This is what I get. This is what I get. The Stuart Silverstone channel? Yeah, I know about that channel. We'll take a look at that. As mentioned in that video. And I know there's a lot of drama related to the Ethan Ralph stuff that I also cover on this channel. Or we might go overtime here tonight. I don't know. And do Gunterwave stuff. Here's what he's talking about. There's a playlist on the Stuart Silverstone channel that takes you to a flyover of Lower Mill, Pelzer, South Carolina. And remember, this all connects to the tryfg. This all connects to the video I played from the beginning. Is the footage we saw of this some sort of human-animal hybrid? Or is there something more to it? I don't know. But it's quite bizarre. I think everything else on this playlist headstones of Pelzer, South Carolina. I wonder if that's... Why is that here? What if what we saw were actual victims? And they're buried? Like, is he trying to say something? What's going on here, man? Geoengineering. Pelzer, South Carolina. Chemtrails. But somehow that all relates, huh? Very interesting rabbit hole in this. Now, I started this stream letting you know we're going to see some things that are going to be quite bizarre and be nightmare fuel. That we definitely delivered on. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm going to end the stream with more questions than answers to what we saw. And John Wesley, I'll take a look at the site. I'll take a look at the Funzin thing. I'll probably do a continuation of the trygf, the next Deadman horror show, and see what else we find. See if we actually do unearth some real secrets, find some truths regarding this. I wonder if we're going to get an answer about what this is. What's going on here? I mean, I suppose it could be an art film. That someone's just doing this just for show. If so, it is very good. Is it really good? A lot better than some of the crap Hollywood puts out. What about not that? That. What about this? You can barely see it. The lighting is horrible. There's a body bag. A bloody body. Wrapped up. In a bathtub. And I don't think that's fake blood. And for those that are new to ARGs, what we're talking about is a game that you play by figuring out little clues from videos and websites and social media and trying to figure out what's going on. Detective work, if you will. Detective work. Because it all leads to something, maybe. So, with that said, I'm going to end this Deadman Horror Show here. But we'll continue with the tryfg rabbit hole, go further in our next episode. And hopefully find some answers. That said, you guys take it easy. I will stream on this channel some more, but it's gonna probably be related to the Ethan Ralph Gunt wave drama stuff, if you like that sort of thing. Anyway, with that said, you guys take it easy and have a good one.